was a really important game for a lot of reasons for us, because it's for a coach. The way you start right before Christmas, right after finals, it's always a really hard game. So, as a coach, you always, when you're scheduling, when it's not conference, you always want to play a game that you're really confident in winning at these times, the finals, Christmas, because everybody's focused on going home and not focused on, and that's for both teams. So it was really important for us to get this win because we have a long break after, and just momentum going into conference. Those things are really important. So we have a young team, and I'm glad we were able to steal this game on the road. I think BYU is a really good team. We could not find the answer for Gibbs. She was phenomenal today. It started in the second quarter, just hitting shots, and she was really, had almost half their points, was really killing us. But they're a good team, and they have a lot of weapons.
What were some of the challenges you felt like your team met today?
So we started off the game really good, and then after the first quarter, the second quarter, we were in rotation a lot, not guarding the ball, and allowing open threes, and that's what we didn't want to do. The game plan was not to allow that. So it just did not play smart going under pick and roll action against three-point shooters. So I thought we just didn't have a lot of discipline. And then we were able to reset at halftime, and then came in the third quarter and we're solid. And I challenged the team because I know the third quarter is their best quarter for the year. They dominate every third quarter, like a 22, I think, or 23-13 average. So it was really important to go out strong and focus. I thought we made adjustments that were better. Still have a lot to work on because we're young. We make a lot of young mistakes, but I thought we were able to weather that storm, stop the bleeding, and then figure out a way to win the possession game, which is important for us, with some of our key players in foul trouble.
And then down the stretch, what did you guys do to put yourself in position to win?
Well, we settled for a lot of tough shots, which I wasn't happy with, but they really congested the paint. We couldn't work the ball from side to side to then attack the gaps that way. So I thought sometimes we were just super stagnant at the end, and I don't know why. So that's something we have to work on. Their switching bothered us. We couldn't read switches, but I think we just found a way to make plays. We had some good defensive stops. Brea had a block. Then Maylene had a rebound that was really important. So those good stops. But if we would have given up those scores, we would have won the game. And then Brea, we couldn't get the ball to Brea, and then she was active on the offensive glass. So those couple things, I give her credit for sticking with it, because they were putting three people around her, and we weren't. We were so bad from the 3-point line. I would have done that too, but we couldn't find the answer for that, because even if it's congested in the paint, then when you go set it on ball, there is no help. But we don't have to settle for threes. We're young, so if it's congested, we're open. We tend to jack up shots, and that's not our strength. And so learning and understanding, okay, if she's defending me there, if I go set it on ball, there's no help, and then we can get a 15-footer. And I think just learning and step by step, but we are young. We start 3 sophomores. Play sophomore and freshman a lot. If you look at the end of the game, we had 3 sophomores, a freshman, and a senior on the floor. So we're just young, so we make a lot of young mistakes. I wanted to pull out my hair, but my button was too tight. Look at it.
It seems like Brea was a nice kind of safety blanket for you guys when shooting wasn't always there. Just what kind of a sort of a sturdy rock is she in the middle? She gets that go-ahead bucket, obviously.
Yeah, she's super efficient, one of the top in the country. I think last time I looked, it was 67% field goal, and that's with congestion and people guarding her. I think we do a good job of getting her the ball. I thought in the second half she had a lot of fadeaway shots that weren't the best, but then she stuck with the offensive rebound. And then she was able to play without fouling, which is really important, and that's something she could not do last year. Then had some key blocks. She had 2 key blocks in the second half, which I was kind of mad she went for them, because those could be fouls. But and then she came up with a big jump ball. So those were plays that she wouldn't have made before, and she's getting better. I feel bad for her because she's always almost a double-double. So she's always like, I'm almost a double-double. But she's been solid. 10 for 15, and playing 30 minutes for us. She's grown a lot since last year.
Delaney Gibb kind of went off in the second and third quarter.
Kinda. She went off the whole game.
It was a little more quiet in the fourth. What did you guys do to adjust to kind of contain her a little bit?
Well, we were over-rotating, so they were running misdirection plays and really trying to take us off the dribble and looking for shooters. I thought there was times we over-rotated, then we get the third person helping, and then we don't get out to shooters. So we talked a lot about popping back, giving space, and not allowing the penetration for shooters, and knowing where she is. So that was a focal point in the third and fourth quarter. I didn't think third we did a great job of that, but I think fourth we did a really good job of that, because she was the one that was scoring all the points. She's a good player. I mean, really good for a freshman. Unfortunately, we have to see her for 4 more years, and I don't like that. But she's good, and she hits some tough shots. And she made us pay when we made mistakes. And stuff, there was some stuff we did that were young mistakes, like going under on balls against her, or a really soft switch. And you can't do that. And she made us pay for that. So that was really smart plays on her behalf of reading that and making us pay for mistakes. But she's a really good player. I mean, 5 for 7 from the 3. That's better than our team.